Michael Floyd is one of the unsung heroes who helped propel the New Zealand thoroughbred industry onto the world stage. He was born Douglas Michael Floyd in Rotorua in 1934. The post-Depression era was made tougher when Floyd's mother passed away when he was 6. The farm manager's son soon found solace in riding. The family moved to Northland, where Floyd helped form the Bay of Islands Pony and Hunt Club. It was located on the back of small-time stud owner Tiny Dibble's dairy farm. That association helped shape Floyd's future and would ultimately benefit the thoroughbred industry. It started when Floyd was asked by Tiny to prepare 3 yearlings for the 1951 sales. The 17-year-old was introduced to auctioneer Charlie Robertson at Trentham and was offered a job at Wright Stephenson. That took Floyd to Wellington, where he wrote pedigrees and kept records of every racehorse. An overseas experience beckoned, but Floyd eventually reunited with his old company in Sydney. He handled the shipping of racehorses to and from New Zealand. Floyd rose through the ranks, and just 12 years after his first experience at Trentham, he was appointed head of the Bloodstock division, running the sales. Floyd soon recognised the potential for promoting the yearling sales to Asia. He spent months in 1967 cold-calling Asian countries without any guarantees of business. He continued the practice in the following years. In 1968, Asian buyers commissioned Floyd to purchase 20 yearlings. 19 were winners, including Darrell's Joy, another inductee into the New Zealand Racing Hall of Fame. A long-term Asian relationship was cemented when Hong Kong opened the door. Floyd received the first order for 35 horses to be flown there. Floyd's strategic thinking continued throughout the 70s. He introduced the select sales concept, changing the cataloguing style to the American system, and created a pedigree database. He recognised that the shipping of horses was outdated. Floyd pioneered the chartering of planes. Floyd's most significant and controversial decision was to move the national yearling sales from Trentham. There was plenty of opposition to setting up Wright's and Bloodstock in Auckland.
I'm totally angry. I can see absolutely no reason.
This has been a major event in Wellington region for many, many years. So it brings with it not only the actual sales, but of course all the spin-off.
Floyd's resolve and persistence to build a Bloodstock sales centre away from the constraints of a racing club won the day. He hired a helicopter with auctioneer Peter Kelly to find a site. They saw an ideal greenbelt beside a motorway off-ramp at Karaka. Negotiations for the 80 acres were tough and land was required. Floyd eventually won the battle. Next step was to design the perfect sales complex. Floyd embarked with an architect to see the best in the world. They were inspired by France's Deauville Sales Centre. The Karaka complex is unanimously considered one of a kind. It has stables for 500 horses, an auditorium for 1,000 people, an auction ring which leads directly from the indoor parade ring, an outdoor parade ring, bars and restaurants. To the credit of Floyd's tireless efforts that were always done with a smile, it was all built in 11 months.
There were a few of the people around town have been running a book that we'd never get finished on time. Well, they're going to lose their money, and we're finished and we'll be ready to start. So, but no, we've had our worrying times over the last 12 months.
More directly from an auctioneer's point of view, everybody's going to get a chance to look at the horse. We're going to get a chance to look at the people. So we do think, and in reality, when the sales come up shortly, that we think we've got a fantastic facility.
This is a fantastic place to sell a horse. It looks better than anything I've seen anywhere else in the world, and I'm sure that all the buyers that are going to get here early in February are going to really agree.
The $20 million complex opened for the first yearling sales in January of 1988. The New Zealand thoroughbred industry has many reasons since then to thank Michael Floyd for his insight. Floyd was not a gambler at the races, yet in his 3 decades as managing director of Wrights and Bloodstock, Floyd backed his instincts and made some big calls that will long benefit the New Zealand racing industry.